Techno update. Subscribe now.
Kingzone Z1 Review. Design and build. There's a huge 5.5-inch screen on the front of the Z1, which makes this a phablet. Incredibly slim bezels and a 7.5mm frame mean it's still comfortable to hold in a single hand. It's also reasonably light for a phablet at 169 grams. By comparison, the 7.1mm iPhone 6 Plus and 8.5mm Samsung Galaxy Note 4 weigh 172 grams and 176 grams respectively. A key difference here, of course, is the resolution. The Kingzone has an HD resolution of 1280 by 720 pixels, which means it has a density of 276 pixels. That's not at all unusual at this price, but it does mean it isn't as sharp as the 401 and 515p screens found on the iPhone 6 Plus and Note 4. At the top of the Z1 is a micro USB charging port and a 3.5mm headphone jack. A pair of earphones are supplied in the box, along with a micro USB cable and, very usefully, an OTG adapter. The latter allows you to connect the Kingzone Z1 to other USB devices, such as storage devices. Hardware and performance. The Kingzone Z1 uses a 64-bit MediaTek MTK6752 octa-core processor clocked at 1.7 GHz. This is paired with Mali T760 graphics, 2 GB of RAM and 16 GB of storage. A microSD slot lets you add another 64 GB. In real-life usage, we found the Kingzone lasted several days in standby mode, and even with heavy use the 3500 mAh removable battery should easily get you through the day. Cameras. As with many slim phones we've seen recently, the 13MP Sony camera on the back of the Z1 does protrude ever so slightly at the rear, so you will get a tiny wobble when used on a flat surface. Used with the case, this issue disappears. It's a pretty good camera, with an f2.0 aperture, 28mm lens and LED flash. We were pleased with our test shots, which show reasonably good detail and largely realistic colors. You can apply filters at the composition stage, and you'll find various modes such as multi-angle shot, panorama, motion track, live photo, and picture-in-picture. Software. The Kingzone Z1 runs Android 4.4.4 KitKat with Kingzone's COS 1.2 UI. The app icons are squares with rounded edges, but in other respects it will be incredibly familiar to KitKat users. The Z1 will get a wireless upgrade to Android Lollipop, too.